Hello, hello. My name is Jacob Weber, and today I will be presenting my video project 1, where I will be identifying a mineral sample. Let's get to it. Here we have the sample. Though it may look pink, it is not. Don't let the picture fool you. A couple angles of it. You get a good idea of what we're working with here. So, we gotta figure out what it is. Let's start with the basics. Appearance. You'll see it is pale white in this better colored picture. It is opaque, cannot see through it. It has a subvitreous luster, so it is rather reflective in the right light. And it appears to have two planes of cleavage only at 90 degrees. Alright, so we've gone over the appearance. Now, well, let's refresh real quick. It's a white, pale white mineral. You'll see here we have one plane of cleavage and two planes of cleavage. If you look at this side here, this direction, that's not very cleavage-like. But yeah, very obvious. I'd say this is a pretty 90-degree angle. So we got that. Opaque, can't see through it. Next, it's time to do the hardness test. This will definitely help us identify this mineral. We're going to start with penny. Got a little scratch. It's a little bright. Let's see if I can adjust that. A little better. If you can see that, there is definitely no scratching coming from this penny. But we gotta move on to the next thing, the nail. Looks like the nail is rubbing a bit off on that. Nail is not scratching it. Next up, oh, that's sticky. We got this glass. Get a nice, just like a pencil. Scratch that. One more time. Oh yeah. That big one right there. This thing scratched it. So that would put our hardness at least 5.5, I believe. So we got this plate. Ceramic plate. Should leave a streak on there. That'll also greatly help us identify the mineral this is. Nothing on there. That would make that a clear streak. And since we still don't know how hard this thing is, because we just know it's harder than glass, we can actually take the corner of this guy here and this does scratch it. I believe this is a 6.5 in hardness, putting our sample 39 between 5.5 and 6.5. But we can still get more information from this thing. Here we got a bottle of HCl acid. We're gonna carefully take this acid and apply it just a drop to the surface of this mineral. Let's see what happens. Nothing going on there. That's going to help us a lot in identifying this mineral. We know it's not, doesn't contain it's not calcite as a mineral, so crosses something off. Right, we got a lot of data to work with now, so let's quickly go over what we know so far. It's light colored, it's opaque, it has two cleavage planes at 90, subvitreous luster, a hardness of about 5.5 to 6.5, It is non-reactive with HCl. Here, we're going to pull up a mineral identification flow chart. This is very useful in the business of mineralogy. So, three starting things. Obviously, we're going to be doing a non-metallic light in color category. Let's just zoom in on that. We know from the hardness that it was in fact harder than the steel nail. We also know that it has cleavage. Then it comes to striations or no striations. And that could get tricky, but remember how when we were looking at the cleavage, how the ends of it were all chunky like so? It wasn't quite cleavage, but it was like some points it was breaking at. You could say those are striations, which would make this plagioclase. Yep, that's it. We figured it out. So, what is plagioclase? Well, plagioclase is a member of the feldspars group and is a framework silicate. It is one of the most common rock-forming minerals, right up there with quartz, fun fact. It is found in most igneous and metamorphic rocks, but less so in sedimentary due to its quickly weathering into clays and silts. So you're going to find this in granites, you're going to find this in metamorphosed granites, but not too much of this in sandstone and things like that. Its chemical makeup, it's a CaAl2 Si2O8. It can also be found in gray and rarely found colorless. You're most likely going to find this thing in white, like the sample that I have here. And it prismatic tabular habits, as you can tell by that 90 degrees of cleavage. And hope you're able to learn something today. And that concludes my presentation. Hope you have a great night. Goodbye.